So according to this, I'm live streaming, so I hope this is actually accurate. Alright, it looks a little wonky right now, but don't worry, I'm gonna fix it. Alright, let's first of all, let me close all of these windows that I don't need. Okay. Hey, what up, Meritocracy? Can you hear me all right and everything? You are riveted, sir? But can you guys hear me all right? That's kind of what I wanted to know. Volume is great. All right, that's all I want to know. All right, so we're going to live stream. This is my first time trying to live stream a game. Let me see. All right. So I'm going to have to put it in windowed mode, I think, because I don't think it's going to work on full screen. I will, however, let me tune in on YouTube just to see how this works on my phone. Yeah, all you see is a black screen, right? So I need to put this in windowed mode. So just give me 1 second. For some reason, this doesn't like to work. There is a way to do it with full screen, but you know what? It looks just fine if I do it on windowed mode. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yes. All right. So now you guys should be able to see that now. Sorry, I'm messing with my phone over here. So can you guys... Alright, good. You guys can see that. Alright, I'm looking at the YouTube now. Alright, so this is Elite Dangerous. It's a space piloting game. It's really neat. I was playing it earlier with while Gabe was here, but I got into some trouble because I accidentally shot at somebody I didn't mean to, and I got a bounty. But it's alright because I paid it off, and it was a major pain in the ass, but I finally figured it out. But anyway, okay, so we are going to open play. We're going to get into this. Yes, this is Elite Dangerous, and you'll see right now that orange thing, that's an outline of my ship. Alright. Basically what I'm doing is I'm over here in what they call a resource extraction site, which is it's a ring around a planet, and there's resources that they mine out of there. Now, pirates like to hang out around here and steal from the miners. So what I like to do is come over here and I have a warrant scanner and stuff to find anybody that has any bounties on their name or anything and claim them. I tried to do this earlier. I streamed it through YouTube, through Google Hangouts. And while it was neat to have people there, it didn't look very good. It looked really, really wonky. Alright, so we're going to go to this resource extraction site. I'll have to jump into what's called a frame shift jump to get over there. It's like jumping into warp speed, but you know. pirates like to hang out in the rings and rob the miners. So, in addition to having regular bounties on them, if you have a warrant scanner like I do, you can also see any additional. Gain volume, my volume up, gain volume down. Alright, hopefully that's better for you, Mary. Alright. So let's see. First of all, let me bring up my weapons. And I've got two sets of weapons. One is like the warrant scanner, and the other one is is all of my other weapons. Alright, so I'm scanning that. He's a federal agent. Anybody that's a federal agent, I'm not going to mess with. And you shouldn't mess with them because they're the good guys. Well, if you're in the Federation, they are, which I am. Alright, wanted. He's in a wing of 3. So I'm going to scan this guy and see if and get any additional warrants that he may have. The only thing I'm concerned about is he's in a wing of 3 with 2 other federal gunships. And I don't think I could take all 3 federal gunships, so actually I'm going to let him go for now, unless the Federales start attacking him as well. There's no winning that fight. It would be unfair. So I basically have the same ship, but it's 3 against 1. I mean, it would be stupid. This guy's clean. Sidewinders are so shrimpy, they're not even worth it. Alright, now we have somebody wanted that isn't a beast of a ship, so I can easily take him on. Alright, that will give me any additional warrants that he has out on him. But now I'm free to take him out. Now he's got his shields back up, so it's going to be a little tougher to get him. But what's good about this is that if I'm engaged in the firefight with him, it doesn't matter if somebody else gets the kill shot, I'll still get the bounty. Alright, there we go. 28 grand plus whatever other bounties he may have had. Which I'll look later because I'm not really sure what his other bounties are. Alright, this guy's wanted. The Sidewinders are tiny, itsy-bitsy little ships, so he's cream. He's cream, that's it. I'm not attacking that guy, that's the guy that was in the wing of 3 other drop ships. Not worth the fight. Detected. No, John, I'm sorry, I just looked at the chat now. This is Elite Dangerous. It's $60, but they continually update it, so it kind of never goes out of fashion. Oh shit, I'm gonna crash. Shit. It's my fault, you see? That's why That's why when you're driving, you look where you're going. That's why you don't turn away from you don't text and drive, right? Right, John? I still got 82% whole life, so. Right, who's scanning me? Ah, there you are, huh? Nope, that's not you. Are you the guy who was just scanning me? Ah, there. Your ass is grass. Alright. Scanning him for any additional warrants to get that. Squeeze a few more pennies out of him after I kill him. Oh, I think he jumped to hyperspace. Alright, he jumped. That's the system. See? Wasting time. I should have just shot him down. Trying to squeeze him for those extra pennies. So wait, I see somebody else wanted. Oh no, I think that was the same guy. I must have just gotten out of range of him. I'm just going to shoot him. Only 13 grand for him. Not great, but Federal Security Service. Obviously, any security service, you don't want to mess with them. They're the cops. Federal agent. Yeah, I tried to stream this through the Google Hangouts earlier, which was neat to have people in there to talk to you, but the video was all choppy and it made it look like a game from like the 90s when I was a kid. It just didn't look good. So I was like, nah, if you're gonna stream games, you kind of have to do it through something better, like OBS, like I'm doing now. It's just unbelievably better quality for this sort of thing. Imperial Eagle. Anything Imperial should not be here. This is federal territory. He's in a wing of 3, but he's probably in a wing of 3 with 2 other Eagles. And Eagles are weak. See, he got destroyed. Alright, I'm gonna cool it with the warrant scanner for right now. I just want to rack up some money. Oh, destroy it again. Federales are jumping on him before I can. Getting to him too quick. Alright, that's somebody mining. Alright, there's nobody else out here. Let's go through the asteroids. Not really asteroids. It's also not a good idea to target federal agents as a rule of thumb. This guy's probably got warrants. He's a big guy, and other people are fighting, so he's going to be a real big bounty, and I'll be able to get a piece of this action. Woohoo! 123 grand. Nice. Alright. Let's see if we can find anybody else. Where are all the bad guys, huh? Nope, he's clean. Nope, he's clean. See some shit going down over here. Imperial Clipper. They don't belong here. I don't want to lose them, so I'm not going to even bother with my warrant scanner. I'm just going to shoot them down and get the base warrant for them. But this warrant scanner does, it's like a local warrant scanner. It sees if they have any warrants in any other systems, and you can claim those for additional money. But there's always kind of like a galactic standard for, like, you know, they're wandered by the major guys, and those are the basic bounties you get. Goodbye.
Target destroyed.
77 grand wasn't that bad. Imperial Eagle. Anything Imperial does not belong in this system. Wanted in a wing of 3. Well, I'm going to take my chances that I'm going to be able to destroy your whole wing. Alright, he's gone.
Target destroyed.
Come on. Oh, that's the thing. This thing has a horrible turning radius. It's like a brick.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, there was a wing of 3 Imperial Eagles. They don't belong here. This is Federation space. Alright. We weren't worth that much individually, but... Sidewinder, oh come on. The Sidewinder is like the equivalent of like the Mini Cooper. It's like, dude, I'm driving like a battle tank, and you're coming after me trying to steal my cargo. They don't have any cargo anyway. You're even gonna bother? You think your little shit can keep up with my tank? Goodbye. Goodbye, little guy.
Target destroyed.
At the last second, I was able to sneak and get an assist on that, so I got some of the bounty. He was way out there, though. Alright, this federal gunship is wanted. They're about even in stats with me. Well, I drop a gunship too, but just what I was going to wait for, it just happened. Somebody else attacking him, so I'm not the only one. So I'm not going at him alone. Otherwise, it would, like I said, I got to play it safe because I need to earn enough money to be able to cover the $3 million insurance payment in case I get blown up. Because the ship is $15 million, but if I get blown up, they'll replace everything just the way I had it for $3. Goodbye. Nice, 93 grand for that. What, Charlie?
Detected.
He's definitely going to be wanted. What do these little peanut ships think that they're doing? Even like challenging me.
Target destroyed.
Yep, I see some more firefighting over here.
Target shields online. Scan detected.
Oh, come on, buddy. Don't cry like that.
Target destroyed.
I didn't get you any money for that one? What the hell? Alright, I'm going to try to battle this federal assault ship on my own. Oh, come on, buddy. Alright, buddy, I'll get you in a second. Just be patient for me, buddy. Oh, buddy, come on. Don't do this to me now. My son's crying. He's fussy. His teeth are coming in. Buddy. I'm winning by a little bit with this guy. This is going to be my last guy before I got to turn in and
Target shield is
oh, 14%, and I'm at 49%. I'm going to make it out of here, but a little bruised. Alright, I got him. Alright. I gotta turn in after that, turn in my bounties and fix my ship. Alright, I'm coming, buddy. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, from sitting on the floor, my ass is hurting me.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Alright. So I set a destination for the nearest colony so I could turn in my vouchers and get my money. You can also look around the cockpit like this, which is kind of neat. Alright, let's request docking. Request docking. Alright, while that auto docks, I gotta pee real quick. Oh, sitting on the floor. Oh, my hiney. Oh, no.
Nightingale deployed.
Alright. So let's turn in my vouchers. Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. Alright, we're going to go to contacts. And these are all the vouchers. So I made, between these bounties, which are local area bounties, 469 grand, which is pretty darn good. But they added a new feature. Now, if like the people I destroyed had bounties in additional star systems, you could fly there individually to claim the whole bounty, or they have a new menu here, Interstellar Factors Contact. You go to that and it will show you, it will allow you to redeem any additional bounties you have from other systems at a price cut. So they're taking 25%. If you really need the money that much, that's fine, but it's a lot more convenient and a lot less time consuming. So I'm going to redeem all bounty vouchers, which is an extra 65 grand. That brings me up to 2.9 million. That's almost enough to cover my insurance payment if my ship gets blown up. So I still need to raise another, I still need to get another, like $300,000. Alright, as you can see, there's you have your messages over here that you can scroll through. Like, you could send somebody stuff in their inbox. And passing and on and fine. Nope, not doing that. Sometimes they'll send you missions directly to your inbox. Some of them I just noticed is saying our reputation has gotten better and all that other stuff. We're pleased to inform you that your reputation status has been raised to cordial. Very nice. Has been raised to cordial. That's because I've been killing bandits in their airspace. Well, airspace is kind of a misnomer, but you know what I'm trying to say. Okay. So I'm up to 2,990,000. Almost cracked 3 million. It's 3 million. Let me see. This is where you go right here. You can see your insurance payment down at the on the left-hand side of the menu. Balance, that's how much money I have. Rebuy cost, that's how much I need to rebuy my ship, outfitted exactly as it currently is, sort of like nothing ever happened. They'll do that for $3.295 million. Mind you, the ship cost me, the base ship cost 15 grand. So, you know, plus the upgrades that I did to it. So, it's worth it. I got set behind because I got blown up. So now it's been kind of playing it more safe and not taking too many risks. Because if I lose my ship now, I'm effed. I'll have to go back to getting a much, much, much crummier ship. And here's there's menus here where you can individually control how much power is going to what systems in their priority. Like if something goes wrong, what systems to shut down first. Definitely comes in useful. There's some other stuff in that menu as well. Alright, if you guys will just hang out for a minute, I'm gonna take a walk outside. I'll be right back. I'll let you to look at the landing pad for just a minute. I'm also going to take my phone and listen back to a few minutes of this to see what, if any, adjustments I need to make to get everything the way that I want it. But I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to be in the chat while I'm taking a walk real quick. still really 6 people watching. That's neat. I want to adjust the audio settings a little bit because, to me, my vocals sound a little loud. I'll turn on some compression so if I'm not facing directly at the mic, it won't kill it too much. I'm going to try completely neutral on the game sound doesn't sound too good, so I have literally it's a good mic, but sitting right in front of the speakers, so it might take some tweaking to get it sounding good. I'll put everything directly at halfway, and hopefully that will make it sound a little better. Okay, so we're going to go back to that resource extraction site because that was fun, and I also made money. Oh, I don't think I repaired my ship. No, I didn't. Still at 40%. It would be good if I did that before I left. Okay. Let's refuel. And let's repair. I can't restock my... Once you get the shields down, it's good to use actual, just regular guns that fire actual bullets because those will take down the hull a lot faster. I can't refill them here. They don't have it here, though. But I still got plenty. My lasers are still plenty powerful, but okay, what did I want to see? I wanted to look up something. Oh, first of all, I want to post the link to this in the Discord because people might appreciate that. Sorry, if you just bear with me a minute. No, this isn't the most entertaining. And I'll also do it in the live feed. Alright, so I posted it in a couple places, so also now that I adjusted the speakers, I'm gonna fly out into just empty space and just fire my lasers a bit because I want to see what it sounds like.
Landing gear retracted.
I accidentally took my shields down, which I didn't mean to do. I accidentally took my shields down, which I didn't mean to do. Alright, let's try that. I think that's a little bit better than it was. Also, my voice doesn't sound as loud as it was before. It could just be me. I don't know. I think it sounds alright. If anybody's in there that wants to give me any feedback on that stuff, Plus, you guys can't feel it in the room, but it's amazing. The bass. I mean, you could. I've got a subwoofer. I have a surround sound system here in my living room. So when that bass kicks in, and you feel the actual rumble, it just feels so cool and so realistic. It's just so much fun to play. Going back in at full health. Pick another fight. With bad guys, though. I'm picking a fight with the bad guys. It was so funny earlier when I was streaming through Google Hangouts. There was somebody flying in here whose name was Nimrod. And I couldn't help but laugh to myself. Ooh, okay, wanted. Let's get out my warrant scanner to get any additional warrants on this douchebag. And now your ass is officially mine. I got your number, buddy. He's got a federal assault ship. I have a federal gunship. They're essentially the same, other than mine has more gun shots, gun slots, and more stuff you can outfit it with. It can take more components than his can. Mine's the beefier version of his ship, so. Oh, come on. Ooh, I'm getting all wacky here. Come on, I can't even get him in my target sights. There we go. Nice. 88 grand plus whatever other bounties he had on him. That was a little rough, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't expecting that. He put up a good fight. Let's charge my system back up. Make sure my shields are full strength. Wanted! Your ass is gonna be mine after I scan you. Oh yeah, I just bought your life. Goodbye. 32 grand, not great, but that's again, all these are in addition to whatever other bounties they might have had. I'm just going to go after this guy because he's already got people attacking him and I don't want to lose the basic bounty on him because I spent too much time messing around with my scanner. Come on. I'm gonna get you. Well, he's gone.
Target destroyed.
Nice. Who wants some? Wanted. I will warrant scan you. Probably not your buddies, because after I start attacking you, your buddies are going to start attacking me as well, because you're in a wing of 2 other people.
Under attack. Attack what you want to go.
Come on. Tough little bugger. Out of range. And like that, I got it. 26? 26 for that little POS? All that trouble he just caused me, and that's all he had on him? Well, in addition to anything else, but I doubt it was so fantastically more.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, Federal Agent, where were you just a minute ago? You didn't want to help me out, huh? What's my audio bitrate at? I have no idea. I have no idea why. Keelback is normally a mining ship, so I doubt if that's going to be wanted. It's not really a fighter. You get to know the different kinds of ships and what to look for. Yeah, here we go. So again, you're in a wing.
Target destroyed. Scan detected. Target destroyed.
Nice. Great. adder. That could go either way. Some people use those as all-around ships. Some people, another window too, huh? Let's scan you. Adders are a little tougher, but they're still small ship. Diamondback. You hardly ever see those being used for combat. At least where I come from. Think about them as they're a little tougher. He's gone. Wait a minute until my system charges up a little bit. Asp Explorer, I'm going to check him out, even though that's not normally a combat ship. Target destroyed. Either he was, or somebody who wanted him dead blew him up. Eagle, that's a combat ship, a very light one, though, so his ass is grass. Come out and play. Don't hide behind the asteroid. Coming in for you.
Target destroyed.
Who's scanning me? Is that you? It is. I'm gonna get your warrant scanner since you're all alone. You're just a little baby sidewinder. Why would they mess with, you know, even if I was hauling, just by sheer size and the strength of my ship alone, I would easily cream him. I mean, why would he even like attempt it? Because if I have any weapons, I'm gonna be able to take him, no problem. Python, there we go. Now this is probably a bad guy, and the Federales are fighting him as well. This is gonna have a real big bounty on it, which is awesome for me. Nice. They're gonna do all the hard work for me. Also have to get a few shots in and collect the bounty. Plus any additional, as I always say, have your warrant scanner. Really helps, especially if you're trying to build capital. Watch this. What's the bounty on this going to be? 121 grand. Nice. Trousers. This guy's name is Trousers. That's definitely going to be a bad guy. Goodbye. Good night, Trousers. I'm telling you guys, in a minute though, I'm going to have to get like a pillow to sit on. My ass is killing me sitting on the floor. It's going to be a minor. Eagle. There we go. Just a little guy though. I almost get disappointed though, because it's an easy kill. Oh, he's clean. He must be running support for somebody. I don't know why people choose eagles. If you're going to choose just a straight up fighter, then you want, like, to put it in analogies, like the eagle is probably about, like, if you want to think of Star Wars, the eagle is about the size of an X-Wing. What I'm fighting is a little bit bigger. What I'm flying is like the Millennium Falcon. It's a much bigger ship. But it's like, you know how like in Star Wars, the TIE fighters, they get one little tap and they blow up? Well, that's the Eagles and the Imperial Eagles and all that. I mean, they're stupid. Why anybody would get them, I don't know. If you want like the X-Wing, you want to go with the Cobra. It's so much better. It's a much, much, much better ship. Alright, this guy's ass is grass. Didn't even need to use my cannons that time. Saved the bullets. Here we go. What are they firing at? A much better waste of my time. I'll come after him later. Damn it! If I would have just gotten that shot in, I would have been in on that. I just had to get the extra from the, what are you gonna do? I got greedy. No, well, back to you, buddy. You're who initially attracted me over here. Declan Crowley. Goodbye, Declan Crowley. But are you hauling? I ain't hauling crap. Literally, I'm not hauling anything. But you think I am, that's why you're interested. Some people use the federal dropships as cargo haulers. I just use them as gunboats, basically. I want to keep them under my underbelly because I have auto-targeting lasers on my underbelly, so I want to make sure I keep my belly facing towards him when we're in a roll like that. My guns, too. My cannons are on my underbelly, so you want to keep that faced at your target. Woo! Nice, Anaconda. Get some good money for this one. slow roll. High for on. It's another big one. Now the big ships are starting to come in, which gives you a lot more money. I'm going to call it quits for right now because I'm running low on ammo for my cannons, and I'm also running low on ammo for my chaff launcher. What that does is when somebody's shooting at you with their auto targeting lasers, it makes it so where they can't lock onto you. So it's a useful thing to have because when you're in a dogfight. It's funny, when Gabe was here earlier watching me, it was embarrassing. It just has been so long. Let's go to the brand colony. So, actually, you know what? Forget the brand colony. Let's just go somewhere where I can actually get ammo, because they don't have ammo at that place. Okay. So right now I'm going to write down the name of this star so I remember that there's it's very easy to forget there's so many stars. Damn it. Pen doesn't work correctly. LP 58-247. Remember to come back there for this is the part that gives me a panic attack. Jump in between stars. Freaks me out every time. I don't know why, but it does. Always scares me. 4G's Horizon, that's where we want to go. One of the best ways to make money early on in the game, you kind of have to bite the bullet. To make money early in the game, the easiest and least dangerous way is by rare goods hauling. You can find websites that have all the rare goods listed and where you can buy them. Take a bunch of rare goods, fill up your cargo hold, and then fly as far away from there as you can. The further and further you get, the more those goods will be worth. That's a great way to make money in the beginning, to kind of hack the system a little bit so you can actually start buying stuff. Right, almost there. Alright. Let's go a little bit closer in on this. Alright, I'll let it auto dock. Let me take care of my babies for a minute. And I gotta find a pillow or something to sit on with my ass.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, so we have now auto-docked with the space station.
Touchdown sequence complete. Power down your engine.
Stop port services. Hey, buddy. Fuel all. Repair all. Restock all. Now that fills up all of my anything that takes anything that could be considered ammo. Even if it's like a heat sink where, like, you know, your ship heats up, you can only fire so much before you have to cool it down for a while. To avoid that and to continue fire, you could buy what's called a heat sink. And that automatically blows off the excess heat. Contacts. All right. From those two, $672,000. Let's confirm that.
Incoming message.
And let's go to our power contract. Must be something going on over here. There's vouchers you can deliver here, but that's not what I'm here for. How do you do the other one? Combat bomb. I guess that's interesting. The little station had a place for you to turn in vouchers that weren't from local jurisdictions. This one doesn't. Oh, was that it? Nope. See, like, you see all those there? Still got a bunch more money coming at me. So I'm gonna have to go somewhere else to get that, I guess. That's so weird how they have that set up now. Yep. Guess now I should have made a stop at that little outpost and collected that money first before I came out here. Hold on. Let me see. Where am I at? How much money do I have now? Alright, so I am at 3,500,000. I have officially cleared my quota in case I get destroyed. That means that if I should get destroyed, I'll still have like 100,000 left, which isn't fantastic. Which means more missions. Let's see what we got over here. This is a new section we said.
Have you checked your pay number? Check it down. Unauthorized landing will trigger a
You can buy engineers to keep as a crew to help you. You can also, I think that there's also a section here for, there's a section for taking passengers. Hey, what, buddy? What, my buddy? Oh, you want your pacifier back, buddy?
mind your feet and your surroundings. Avoid collision at all costs.
Oh, shit. Sorry, thank goodness the cap was on that. I got you. I can't take some of these until I'm allied. They don't like me enough. Oh, buddy, what? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, boy, what? I'll put you back in the crib, but you better not bite your sister. I had to put him in the swing because he literally was biting his sister's hand. And hurting her, too. She was squealing and crying. I didn't know what was going on. I go over there and he has her whole hand in his mouth. He's chewing on it. He's teething. He's got his two bottom teeth in already. So, why aren't my requirements met for this? Because I'm allied with these people. Or am I not fully allied? Is that why it has to be all the way? I have to fill in that little bit. What group is that? Relocation Organizer Henley Hilton. Silver State Corporation. Okay, so I have to get in a little bit better with the Silver State Corporation. Oh, come on, come on. Now is it little girl's turn to go in the swing? Is that it? Is it your turn to go in the swing? Alright, so let's figure this out. Why am I not... Oh, I got you. My rank isn't high enough. My contract rank right now, broker, or the rank I need, broker, exceeds my current rank, which is merchant. So I think that means I need to sell more stuff. I don't know how exactly you check on your progression on badges like that. Somewhere there's a section for that. Oh, buddy, come on. Now I'm going to have my hands full. Now's the time when they're going to start freaking out on me. Oh, I see. Merchant. I'm at 36% right now. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure the way you increase your merchant is just by selling goods, which I haven't done for a while, so. Little girl, time for a bottle? Huh? Time for a bottle? Can you go poo-poos? Nope, you're nice and dry. You're nice and dry, honey pants. Right, give me a second, everybody. I gotta feed the bottle. Yeah. Want me to buy you some kind of dinner today or what? I don't know. Only place 2 or somewhere. What? Dinner somewhere. Alright. 2.
Feel your speed not regretting that.
I'll be right back, everybody. I'm just picking up a big bottle. Should have told my dad. I don't know if you guys heard him come in and say treat for dinner. What I should have told him is I'd like some lunch. I'd be waiting for lunch, but I guess
Locking the dominant act was not related. This star force will not allow the power of the
I think you actually could go to the news section. I think you can actually play.
Defending the SIM archive, the Utopia commune has launched a project to build a military installation in its home system to defend the SIM archive from potential Thargoid attack. Dr. Lee Constantinides, a spokesperson for Utopia, made this announcement. Following recent observations by the respected strategist Marky Novatico, we accept that the SIM archive requires increased protection to prevent its knowledge from falling into the wrong hands. Our partner organization, the Nari Justice Party, is therefore overseeing the construction of a new security installation. We beseech the galactic community to support this worthy endeavor. Independent pilots are requested to deliver construction materials to Bobgo City in the Nari system. To protect traders, the Nari Justice Party has also placed a kill order on all ships on its wanted list operating in the system. The campaign begins on the 3rd of May 3304 and will run for 1 week. If the final target is met earlier than planned, the campaign will end immediately. Vadimo Patrons of Law campaign concludes. The Vadimo Patrons of Law has announced that its campaign has received the unalloyed support of the galactic community. Hundreds of pilots supported the campaign by delivering commodities to Sikorsky Station, and by eliminating agitators in Vadimo, thereby protecting traders participating in the initiative. The delivered goods will be used to throw an elaborate party for the people of Vadimo. The Vadimo Patrons of Law has extended its gratitude to those who supported the campaign. Pilots who contributed to the initiative can now collect their rewards from Sikorsky Station, in the Vadimo system. Vantal's pessimism triggers backlash. Many key figures have contested Pranav Vantal's suggestion that humanity could lose the conflict against the Thargoids. Federal Shadow President Felicia Winters commented, "It's surprising to hear such a dystopian prediction from the leader of Utopia. I know Antel's heart is in the right place when he talks about preparing for the far future, but our focus should be on the present. The Thargoid threat has prompted an unprecedented level of inter-power cooperation, and this positive approach is what we must concentrate on. Admiral Aidan Tanner made a statement on behalf of Aegis. Let me make this clear. Our enemy may be powerful, but they are far from achieving victory. With our AX weaponry and new megaships, Aegis is leading an effective resistance against Thargoid forces. Further refutation came from Li Yongrui, CEO of the Sirius Corporation. With all due respect to Antal, his peculiar vision of humanity surviving as a mass of digital ghosts cannot be taken seriously. It's not as if civilization is on the edge of collapse. For most of us it remains business as usual. Our survival instincts and ingenuity will keep our societies functioning for a long time to come. Week in Review. Here are this week's major stories. Guru Pranav Vantal, leader of Utopia, has addressed the possibility that humanity may lose the conflict against the Thargoids. In a public statement, he suggested that the SIM archive, a digital repository of human memories, could be the key to humanity's survival, should the Thargoids overwhelm the human race. Meanwhile, the murder of Imperial Senator Nestor Cartesius has led to widespread public speculation. One commentator speculated that the killer was motivated by the discovery of Jean Jameson's ship, and the logs that prove he was manipulated and sacrificed by the INRA. A member of the Imperial Internal Security Service confirmed that the organization was pursuing forensic leads from the crime scene. In other news, the Vadimo patrons of law have announced plans to host an elaborate soiree in the Vadimo system. A spokesperson for the organization said, "We've got aggressive aliens on the doorstep and no one seems entirely sure what to do about it. So we thought, why not throw a big party?" Finally, Angeli Imperial Enterprises has announced that its campaign to build a Bono-class science vessel has been enthusiastically received by the galactic community. Scores of pilots supported the initiative by delivering commodities to KI Enterprise, and by eliminating agitators in Blido, Peru, thereby ensuring the safety of traders. And those are the main stories this week. Senator's death raises questions about INRA. The murder of Imperial Senator Nestor Cartesius has led to widespread public speculation, along with an increased interest in the activities of the Intergalactic Naval Reserve Arm. Dr. Oscar Kincaid, an Alliance historian, examined the backdrop to the case. The INRA has always been viewed with suspicion. Contemporaneous records suggest that it was involved in biochemical warfare against the Thargoids during their original incursion in the 3100s. There were even rumors of experimentation on live Thargoid subjects, but at the time many saw this as the only way to halt a superior hostile force. Why this shadowy operation from 1.5 centuries ago should now result in an Imperial Senator's death is a matter of conjecture. But there are many documented cases of retroactive retribution, where one family, or its followers, seeks atonement from another. History's course is often diverted by the flow of bloodlines. Haas Fernandez, chief editor of an independent media outlet, made more candid observations. It's clear that the killer was motivated by the recent discovery of Commander Jameson's ship, and the logs that prove he was manipulated and sacrificed by the INRA. If one of Cartesius's great-grandparents was responsible, of course that would make him a target. And although it's hard to condone murder, it's also difficult not to see this as an ethically grey area. The INRA's betrayal of Jameson is a monstrous injustice that cries out for redemption. Imperial news feeds featured an appeal from Senator Paul Vespasian. "The loss of my friend and colleague in the Senate is a terrible tragedy. I ask that Nestor's family be given space to grieve." Captain Liam Sutonia, who is leading the IISS investigation, also released a brief statement. "Assumptions regarding Senator Cartesius's death are unhelpful at this stage. We are currently pursuing forensic leads from the crime scene as well as undertaking background research. I will keep the public apprised of the facts." The biggest party of 3304. The Vadimo Patrons of Law, an imperial organization based in Vadimo, has announced plans to host an elaborate soiree in the Vadimo system. A spokesperson for the organization elaborated on the nature of the event. "Let's be honest, things aren't great at the moment. We've got aggressive aliens on the doorstep. Starport status update. This report presents the latest data on Starport's experiencing technical issues as a result of Thargoid sensor-related interference. Antonelli Station, HR 1201. Izar Arena, de Conduni. Bo Orbital, Abast Simo. Ford Hub, Kaka. Hutton Dog, Kaka. Kanwar Orbital, Zutils. Solovyev Colony, Karkilis. Thomas Klein, Talin. Walker Port, HIP 14886. Meanwhile, the following
There's actually political stuff that
closure.
happens in the galaxy,
Point,
so
Pahuti.
it's important to
Azimuth Dock, Omicron, Percy,
tune in every once in a while to see if there's anything you
Old
can capitalize on.
Shiru Patha. Borden Relay, Leap Shen Yun. Bear Settlement, HIP 32350. Imperial Senator murdered. Imperial Senator Nestor Cartesius has been found dead at his home on Capitol. Regional media streams have confirmed that his death is being treated as a homicide. Captain Sutonia of the Imperial Internal Security Service conveyed the facts at a press conference. The body of Senator Cartesius was discovered in the early hours of this morning. There were no signs of a struggle, but we did discover a note that we assume was deliberately placed there by the murderer. The note read, "For Jameson, as is well known, last year the ship of historical figure Commander John Jameson was located, following his final mission on behalf of the now-defunct Intergalactic Naval Research Arm. Presumably, this is the Jameson to whom the note refers. IISS analysts have confirmed that Nestor Cartesius was directly descended from a senior member of the INRA. We therefore believe that this crime is connected to the recent rediscovery of INRA outposts. Our working hypothesis is that the motive was revenge, driven by perceived misconduct on the part of both the INRA and Cartesius's ancestor." Captain Sutonia concluded by saying the investigation was ongoing. Emperor Arisalavigny Duval made a brief statement. "The Empire has lost one of its staunchest champions, one whose name will never be forgotten. Rest assured that we will do everything in our power to find those responsible and bring them swiftly to justice." Utopia plans for humanity's extinction. An announcement from Simguru Pranav Vantal, leader of Utopia, has addressed the possibility that humanity may lose the conflict against the Thargoids. For many years, our SIM archive has bridged the past and the future by digitally preserving the memories of countless deceased individuals. Should there come a time when our physical selves no longer exist, it is the SIM archive alone that will preserve humankind's essence. As such, in these volatile times, our priority is to ensure that the SIM archive survives humanity's potential extermination. We urge all galactic citizens to join Utopia and help the collected soul of our species live on. Commander Solveig Smith, who has fought the Thargoids in the Pleiades, commented, "Antal makes it sound like we are about to be wiped out, which is far from the truth. Things are tough right now, but we're a long way off having to convert the whole human race into software." A more practical concern was raised by Marquis Felix Novantico, a retired military strategist for the Imperial Navy. Pranav Santal's pessimism notwithstanding, an increase in security for his SIM archive is logically sound. The data it contains makes it a valuable prize for our enemy. Should the Thargoids gain access to it, it could lead to a better understanding of human psychology, and allow them to anticipate our tactics more effectively. Starport status update. This report presents the latest data on Starport's experiencing technical issues as a result of Thargoid sensor-related interference. Antonelli Station, HR 1201. Izar Arena, de Conduni. Bo Orbital, Abast Simo. Ford Hub, Kaka. Hutton Dog, Kaka. Kanwar Orbital, Zutils. Solovyev Colony, Karkilis. Thomas Klein, Talin. Walker Port, HIP 14886. Meanwhile, the following starports are on the brink of closure. Arley Point, Pahuti. Azimuth Dock, Omicron, Percy, Majoris. Old Platform, Shiru Patha. Borden Relay, Leap Shen Yun. Bear Settlement, HIP 32350. Pornhub, Ami Makana. Bullet Chev Laboratory, Lenses Sector KMV, B23. Canon Institute, Col 285, Sector IXT, D343. Eskridge Mine, Saptara. Extra Refinery, Israel. Gaiman Beacon, Onyap. Holdstock Beacon, Camp Shadals. Kimberlin's Inheritance, Lenses Sector MHV, B23. Noli Enterprise, HIP 32135. Picard Escape, Lenses Sector DQI, C15. Pike Works, Agarama. Shireshi Enterprise, Kaka. Ramus R&R, Cardia. Robinson Landing, HIP 32350. Russell Platform, Alcaliwana. Sheikh Mines, Agarama. Week in Review. Here are this week's major stories. Imperial Senator Nestor Cartesius has been found dead at his home on Capitol. His death is being treated as a homicide. A note found at the crime scene, and believed to have been written by the murderer, read, "For Jameson." It has been confirmed that Nestor Cartesius was descended from a senior member of the IMA, and it is assumed that the motive for the killing was revenge, driven by perceived misconduct on the part of both the INRA and the Senator's ancestor. Independent journalist Shakruma Grant has published an article on peace activist and former federal president Jasmina Halsey. In the article, Grant is open-minded about Halsey's claims of encountering superintelligent beings, while suggesting that her statements might be designed to cultivate a following among the disenfranchised. Grant concludes by saying, "Whether she is a visionary, a lunatic, or a brilliant political manipulator remains to be seen." Meanwhile, Angeli Imperial Enterprises has announced plans to build a Bowman-class science vessel. Once complete, the megaship will research life on Earth-like worlds, and allow the organization to increase the biodiversity of its crops. In support of this goal, Angeli Imperial Enterprises has placed an open order for various commodities, and placed a kill order on all ships on its wanted list, to ensure that those contributing to the campaign can do so safely. Finally, the Rheingold Electronics Org has announced that its campaign has reached a successful conclusion. Large quantities of research materials and mined resources were delivered to Wagner Market over the past week, allowing the Empire to proceed with the construction of a new pilot training center. A spokesperson for the Rheingold Electronics Org said, "As the dangers facing humanity become more potent, we must seek to cultivate the human mind, and unlock its boundless potential." And those are the main stories this week. Imperial Senator murdered. Imperial Senator Nestor Cartesius has been found dead at his home on Capitol. Regional media streams have confirmed that his death is being treated as a homicide. Captain Sutonia of the Imperial Internal Security Service conveyed the facts at a press conference. The body of Senator Cartesius was discovered in the early hours of this morning. There were no signs of a struggle, but we did discover a note that we assume was deliberately placed there by the murderer. The note read, "For Jameson." As is well known, last year the ship of historical figure Commander John Jameson was located, following his final mission on behalf of the now-defunct Intergalactic Naval Research Arm. Presumably, this is the Jameson to whom the note refers. IISS analysts have confirmed that Nestor Cartesius was directly descended from a senior member of the INRA. We therefore believe that this crime is connected to the recent
Do you have authorization to inside the docking bay? Remember, loitering is a violation. override one. Pilots, do not block the access corridor at any time. This station operates under a docking reservation policy. Ensure you have authorization before attempting to disembark.
Alright, let's try this again.
Crash is caused.
Detach confirmed. Observe human system when exiting the station.
Landing gear retracted.
Baby's crying. Oh, come on, buddy. Don't do that. Don't do that, boy. Don't be so sad.
You're all clear. Have a safe trip, Commander.
The flying pierogi. So I guess I just coined the nickname for my ship. The flying pierogi. The flying pierogi. It's a flying pierogi. It's the flying pierogi. Now I got both babies crying. Oh, woe is them. Oh, woe is them little babes. What the hell does that even mean? Why are you keep Sitting on that pillow feels so much better than before. Sitting on my ass. Sitting on my ass. Sitting on my ass. Sitting on my ass. If you say that to me one more time, you computer bitch, I'm going to strangle you. I don't know if that's even possible because technically you don't have a neck, but fuck you, shut up. Nothing's wrong. Everything's operating within temperature. Shut up. I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't mean anything to me. Oh, come on, Hannah. Why you cry? Hi, honey. Why you cry? You're so cute. Oh, now you're smiling at me. You're smiling at me over there. You just want some attention, huh? Tired of crawling around with your brother? Tired of your brother biting your hand, biting your fingers, huh? I don't like it when he bites mine either. He does it to me too, Hannah. Charlie bit her finger. Literally. He's Charlie. Now I know what they were talking about. Oh my. You. That's it. You're fired. Computer voiceover lady. Oh, this guy's name is Sophia. What, doll? Baby, what do you want? What do you want? I'm listening to you, babe. Come on, baby, don't cry. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Baby, why are you so sad? What happened, baby? Alright. Alright. Daddy's coming. Daddy's coming. Poor baby. Poor little baby cakes. Oh, the poor little baby cakes. Go ahead, change of view. You want the swing, huh? Daddy, I want to watch TV with you. Something you're trying to tell me? I'm tired of sitting with Stinky Charlie. All that Charlie ever does is bite me. Yeah. Right? Yeah. All that Charlie ever does is he bites me and he crawls all over me. He thinks he's such a big little guy. And I want him to know that I'm big sister. I'm the big sister. I was born a minute before him. I was born a minute before him. He's Stinky Boy. Well, I gotta get something to eat, you guys. I'm gonna have to eat anything all day. Nothing in the house. Alright. Back to some fun. All federal agents, huh? Everybody out here is a federal agent. Yeah, at least I found somebody who's right. cancel that being a bad guy. Good, there's a thing. Hit $2,000 for that guy. Senor Queso. Senor Mr. Cheese. Mr. Cheese is gone. Mr. Cheese is no more. Go back, that's probably not going to be more of a mining ship, but alright, they've disappeared. I am the cheese. I am the best character on this show. I have a very good chance I could be a bad guy. For models. Got them both. Where are all the big dogs at? I'm getting this all this tiny little. See who's calling me for a minute. Nobody I want to talk to. Ugh. I don't want to talk to you no more. Where the hell did you go? Goodbye. I'm live streaming this, so I guess I'll end it now. Just turn down the camera. Or I'll face it towards the camera. You won't see anything. Alright. I'm gonna get to a safe place and then I'm gonna call it quits, everyone. Let me see.
Cannot comply.
Oh, she must have thrown it. My daughter threw one of her pacifiers on the ground. My wife found it over there. I thought I heard something hit the ground. I just didn't see it. There was other pacifiers anyway, so. Hey, buddy. I just gave him a bottle. I gave her a bottle, too. Hey, Mommy. Look how happy he is. So happy to see Mommy. Oh, come on. Escape. It's a pirate because if it were the cops, they would just say it's just we're taking you out to scan you. For somebody to say, oh, you're my next target, Commander. There we go. Is it? Alright, I'll boil some water. Give me a second, I'm almost where I'm going. Didn't count on me being such a good pilot. Ow, my butt hurts from sitting on the ground. No! I'm not gonna lie, it'll be pretty nice to stand up. Yeah, first world problems. Oh no. My poor butt. I chose to sit on the ground because I didn't feel like dragging a smaller chair over here. Oh, horrible. Alright, let it auto dock. Faces. cash in my contracts. 383 grand from my local bounties, and 197,000 for my. Oh, you just hit up all of you. All right, I'm exiting now. All right. For anybody that tuned in, thank you so much for watching, and maybe I'll do this again sometimes. It's an experiment because I've never live streamed the game before, so I hope everybody enjoyed it anyway. So I'll see you later.